Hey everybody, it's Eddie, and we are on to week 3 of Eddie's How to Dark. Alright, so the beginning of week 3, we unlocked two of the most important buildings in the game. The Guild.
Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
And at the Guild, you can upgrade skills. And since I've got some, since I have some portraits, I'm going to make use of those
Some
right now.
may fall, but their knowledge lives on.
What I'm going to prioritize early on is improving the training regimen to reduce the monetary cost of buffing skills. Just because ultimately, you know, as I mentioned, heroes tend to be expendable, and even a very high-level hero might just suddenly die in the middle of a dungeon due to random number generator. But what you can always do is you can make sure that your hamlet is well prepared to train up new heroes on the double.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
Alright, and yeah, similarly here, the first thing I'm going to spend some deeds on is the furnace.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
Do I have enough to... Yeah, I do. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and buff up training regimen again. So yeah, we do have some characters that could learn level 2 skills, which, you know, getting the second rank of skills is honestly pretty cheap. Learning new skills is a bit more expensive. So let's take a look at what the Stagecoach has to offer for us, and see what new heroes lie in wait. Ooh! That's an abomination. God-fearing, guilty conscience. That's not so bad. Alright. Worth taking aboard.
Tortured and reclusive. This man is more dangerous than he seems.
And the nice thing about the Abomination is they're really powerful, but there are certain characters that they can't travel with. You know, the Vestal, the Crusader. But they actually pair really well with the Jester. So let's... Yep, he's got Inspiring Tune. That's really what I want. And apparently this Jester really likes the Warrens. So that's interesting. Sign him up.
He will be laughing still at the end.
Plague Doctor doesn't have anything all that great. Calm and Ruminator. Ugh. If I really need a Crusader, I'll stick with Reynald for now, I guess. But let's take this other Plague Doc, because Plague Docs are really nice.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
So once again, we've just about exhausted everything we can do here. Let's embark. Can't go to the Warrens yet, but we can go to the Weald. Charm that's available isn't very good. The charms available here better. Oh, that's a plus speed charm. As I think I mentioned in the first video, speed is basically the best stat in the game. So you know what? That short Weald mission, that can wait. We have a speed trinket to get us. All right. So who can handle some stress? All right. We're gonna send in that new Plague Doc. Yeah, you know what? The Bounty Hunter is still gonna go in there. As is our brand new Abomination and our brand new Jester. Gonna have us a grand old time in the ruins there. This will be great. It's gonna be the same setup for supplies. Nothing new. Yep. Oops. So basically the same as the last run, and away we go. and this time we get to explore the joys of the Abomination, who might be... hey folks, sorry about the abrupt cutoff there. Darkest Dungeon crashed while it was loading the ruins, so I had to load up the game again and start recording again. Anyhow, so from our good up here, we got some nice, some good scouting chants, which revealed where a couple of the required room battles we need to hit up are, as well as where a secret door is, and those net you a lot of coins, so that's pretty great. So we're just going to carry on. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad. So let's see here. What all have we got? Okay. Not too bad for a hallway fight. I say as the first thing that happens to me is I get crit. Welcome to Darkest Dungeon, folks. Okay. How are we gonna do this? You know what? I'm just gonna keep, our Abomination not too stressed out. Okay, so let's go ahead and stun that guy, bring him up to the front. Very nice. Alright, and you know what? Let's go ahead. Beast mode. Oh man, my bounty hunter's gonna get so afflicted by the end of this. Alright, so yeah, Beast mode is the Abomination's damage form. And there's some pretty incredible things you can do with this form. We're gonna rake. Nah, you know what? Let's go straight up and see if we can get a kill. Nope. Good hit though. As long as you just go ahead and finish that off. Good. Stumbling Scratch, because again, those things aren't so. Those cultist brawlers aren't so great when they get shuffled to the back ranks. Why don't you just, Jester, just help us keep the stress down? You just strum your guitar there. Make us feel good about ourselves. Do we want to blight these guys? Yeah, let's make with the blightning. Give me a moment. Moving. There we go. Okay, so that guy's blitz, and he's basically useless for a round. Let's rage. Bang. Bounty Hunter finishes him off. Again, now that guy's stuck behind corpses, and he needs to do a Stumbling Scratch for pretty minimal damage if he even hits, which he did not. Alright, so now we can... Papyrus, stop chewing on my headphone cord. Sorry, cat. Do we want to just... Yeah, you know what? Let's just end this. Good enough. And hey, the Jester gets to do some more jesting. Just go ahead and take the edge off there. And, sure, let's clear up that bleed with some battlefield medicine.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its
Brawler
own.
dies from damage over time, and the amazing thing about the Abomination is that, when they transform back into human, they heal. This is on top of the fact that they already have a pretty strong self-heal and self-stress heal. So yeah, I'll say it again, Abominations, they're pretty rad. Alright. How do we want to do this? Let's go ahead and open this with some, maybe, let's get some double stun in. Double stun those stressors. Okay, we stunned a stressor. Very stressful. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and chunk some damage into those targets. Got some bleed. What's the best way to do this? If I collect bounty, that just might put that brawler in range of his dot. But you know what? It's probably more useful. There we go. That'll guarantee he'll be useless for a few rounds. So that's always good. So yeah, so we don't necessarily need to transform with the Abomination because a lot of his skills are pretty good as is. The double blight on the mid ranks is pretty good. Manacles makes for a pretty solid stun. Also hits decently hard. Fortunately, it resisted the stun, which means we're probably going to take another stressful incantation. Haha. Yeah, let's just chunk some more damage here, see if we can get a bleed on that. Yep, and we did. Just pick off a target here. There we go.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope
That's a good one.
blossoms.
Stumbling Scratch. Yep, mighty useless. So let's get some more dots. Good. Yep.
Her death by inches.
Okay, and what can we do here? You know what? He can just sit here and stress heal himself as far as I'm concerned. And that's pretty cool. I'm especially not worried about the Abomination taking damage because he's so good at keeping himself in good stead. Chunk up a little bit of HP. Get some hits. Yeah, let's go ahead and stress heal the Bounty Hunter. This is one of those pretty safe situations because I know the Cultist Brawler is going to die from damage over time effects, like so. And these Bone Rabble are not really that much of a threat at all. That said, I'm not too worried about my current state. I'm just going to end this.
Give them no quarter.
Problem solved. Hey, Bounty Hunter, why don't you check out this sarcophagus? And it's empty. Oh well. We have a secret room coming up. And that is going to be loot aplenty. Kind of wondering when our first run-in with the Collector is going to be. He's always fun to see. Oh, there's our first hunger check.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing
My
passage.
Bounty Hunter is he's a little stressed there. As ever, keeping my light topped off. Oh hey, a fountain. Pretty sure that fountain does heal stress. Hey, we got the drop on him. And no stress-causing enemies, just lots and lots of damage. So let's see what we can do here. Blinding gas. You know what? Let's just go for broke. Transform. All out. Alright, let's just chunk some damage because I know that's going to let us pick off that Bone Arbalest. It's a good hit. Want to get a stun in? Unlikely are you to pick one of these guys off. About a 50-50 chance either way. Let's try and take out the more dangerous one, and fail.
The slow death.
It was worth a try. Alright, so now we're going to take some beats. That wasn't so bad. That could have gone a lot worse. Pump in the night. Yep. Not a huge problem. Graveyard Slash. Okay, that hit a little harder. Not gonna lie. Alright, how we want to do this? Let's Disorienting Blast and stun that Arbalest. Didn't move, but that'll keep him pinned down and taking damage for a little while. Damage. Yeah, we generally want to pick off enemies if possible, and this guy's got low enough HP. Bang.
Is broken.
So now the only thing that's still a threat in this fight is this Bone Rabble here. We're just going to go ahead and have him transform, heal up, and stun him, why not? We want to end him. Let's go ahead and end him.
Another abomination.
Probably should have just had him use Absolution instead of the Manacles. Alright. Sure, let's stress heal the Plague Doctor. Start our next round. Okay. So she can safely chip some HP back into our compatriot here. He may as well absolve himself and remove a little bit of stress.
A trifling victory.
And the Arbalest died from damage over time.
Victory, nonetheless.
No biggie. Alright, so yeah, this is one of those things we want to use Holy Water on. Hey, look at that. Some HP healing and some stress healing, which is exactly what our Bounty Hunter needed. Okay, and onward to a hopefully loot-filled hallway. Yep, that's good. We like that. Come on, don't fail. No, he's going to fail at disarming this trap. Nope, he did it! Books we are very pointedly going to ignore. So the hidden rooms, you just have to stand kind of in the same hallway square as the hidden room is and press up. And then you have to have a key. You always need to have a key. And
is only the first test.
there we go.
Now it must be carried home.
So we don't really need this anti-venom, so we're just going to use that to take home these extremely valuable puzzling trapezohedrons. And onward to a room that we know to be filled with loot. And arbalists. Oh boy. Yeah, you know what? Go time. Immediately. As soon as the Abomination transformed, the Jester's like, nope, game over, man. The Abomination's gonna kill us all. Okay. No, we actually stand a chance of picking this guy off, so let's try. So close. Alright, let's go for a double stun on the back rows. Might happen. And it did. Yay. Let's harvest so we can pick off that enemy. Alright. How's this thing's move resist? Move resist is pretty good. But it'd also be great to stun him. So let's try it. Nope. Okay, so we stunned all the enemies. So we picked off one enemy and we prevented the rest from taking any actions. That was a pretty good surprise round. As far as early game goes. And so now, let's just blight those guys. Wow, one of them resisted. Try. Yeah. Ugh, that was underwhelming. Who needs to take a load off? We're not going to get much damage into the Bone Arbalest with Harvest. So you know what? It might be best if you just play yourself that little guitar. Feel better. All right. Yeah, you know what? Let's just rage. Down he goes. Missed shot. And swings and misses from our opponents, so it's been a real good fight so far. Ow, 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 ow. Cat is scratching me. Okay. Okay. Didn't think that was going to kill him, but I'm pleasantly surprised. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this disorienting blast because that will clear corpses, and that will mean my bounty hunter can actually hit that guy. Jester can safely start doing stress heals whenever he has free actions, and we're just gonna chunk this guy down while removing stress from ourselves. To that end, we no longer need big damage, so we're going to go ahead and have him transform and absolve, so he has less stress. Let's just keep everybody's stress down to a minimum here. Go ahead and play a little tune for the Abomination. Make him feel good. So, wow, my Plague Doctor has no skills that can hit the front rank, so he'll just patch himself up a bit. And we are... Okay, good. That's good. I was a little afraid if I only hit him with one character that it would start applying combat delay penalties, which are never fun. I need to bring home some of these heirlooms. Okay, let's...
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
We can get rid of those herbs. Alright, so you know what I think I'm going to do at this point? I think I'm going to camp just to free up some inventory space and gather more loot. So let's... And I'm going to do that before I open this chest. So let's go ahead and...
A spark without kindling.
Feast to reduce stress. We Oh boy. We don't have any skills that prevent nighttime ambush in this party, so this is going to be real fun. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Okay, so let's do Quickening to give the Abomination a speed buff. Let's do Every Rose Has Its Thorn for more stress heals. How many else has? Turn Back Time. Let's have the Bounty Hunter give himself an accuracy buff. And what the heck? Let's have the Plague Doc reduce some stress on herself and give herself an accuracy buff. Alright, so we're out of respite points. Let's rest and hope we don't get jumped in the middle of the night. And we didn't. Got lucky. Let's naturally use a key on the heirloom chest.
A handsome reward for a task
Well,
well
okay,
performed.
it's not a particularly good trinket, but it's one we can just equip, take home with us. And let's soldier on. As ever, we are pointedly ignoring books. Right, torch sconce, because what the heck.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Hey,
Pouring blood.
this shouldn't be hard. Just hit and maybe stun, and resist it. Great, let's harvest these guys, because I'm pretty sure these spiders and maggots can bleed. Or just die outright. Yeah, we're just straight up unable to stun those things with our current stun chance. Good.
Gone, fiend.
So one of our dudes is going to get grave nibbled. Not a huge deal. Yep, there we go. Getting nibbled on by maggots is very stressful, and yeah, I imagine that would be pretty stressful. I mean, look at that thing. Alright, that's a problem dealt with. Hey, more busts.
Seize this momentum.
God, we're
Push
gonna have so
on
many
to
of
the
those
task
things.
end.
Okay. Ooh. This is a fight. Oh man, that courtier is all the way back there where I can't reach him. Alright, so it's go time. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna slam him and try and knock him back and get this bone courtier closer to the front where we want him to be. Very nice. Alright. May as well chunk some damage into those two targets, however little it may be. Yeah, let's light them. Yeah, let's make with the stuns. Well, one day I will have some plus stun trinkets on my Plague Doctors, and then those will happen more consistently. Okay. Let's hit the target that we stand a chance of killing outright. Yep, there we go.
To the pit.
Lucky shot. Graveyard Stumble, yep. Not so good now that he's been moved back. Bayonet Jab for low damage. Oh, Bayonet Jab moves the Arbalest back a space now. That's new. Alright. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I've got some plans, so let's just rage on this. Okay, yeah,
Executed with
that's
impunity.
good. That's what we wanted to see. It's a good crit. Oh, Tempting Goblet. Okay, that could have gone a lot worse, if I'm being honest. Let's just blight that guy. There we go. Jester, I think, will just play himself a little tune. Feel good. And now, for you, my friend, let's just see how hard you can hit this Arbalest. Not quite hard enough. But that 2 damage bayonet jab isn't really gonna do us much harm. Oh, great. This simplifies matters tremendously. I just need to get 3 damage into this guy to put him in range of his damage over time. Done and done. I guess it's... it might not do the 2 damage, and it's definitely not going to bleed him. If only Collect Bounty could hit the 3rd rank. You know what? Just hit the corpse. Take your anger out on the corpse. That was poorly timed. I was kind of hoping I could just use Harvest and get my 2 damage into that Arbalest, but oh well. Stress heals. And some light healing. Not an optimal play, but not a huge deal, one way or the other. And just go ahead, transform, and hit that Arbalest with your... Oh wait, he can't use the chain from the front rank. So yeah, just give yourself some stress heal. You deserve it. Wow. I really need the Bounty Hunter to hit him now. Yeah, early game you just kind of take what you can get. You don't really have optimally built parties. Okay, come on, finish this. Thank you. Ooh, wow. Those were some rich enemies. We don't really need those bandages. We can leave them where they are. Once again, we'll use a key on the heirloom chest.
Packs laden with loot
Yep, I can take both of these.
often low on supplies.
Alright. So where are the rest of these room battles? There's one there. Okay, that's the only one I need to worry about. So we have minimum 2 more fights, and there's the Iron Maiden that makes me regret dumping those herbs earlier. Well, onward. Okay, cultists. And we surprised the cultists. Alright, this should be nice and easy. Nice and simple. Worth using Harvest, because these things can actually bleed. And my, how they did. Let's go ahead and stack some more damage over time on that Acolyte. And let's just stun them for good measure. Okay, so it didn't stun them, but it did put the Acolyte in range of its damage over time effects, so we're making sure the Stress Inflictor is not getting a turn. Might be able to do 10 damage to this Brawler. Or just kill him outright. So that was a pretty good opening round. Yep, that was a very good opening round. Okay, well, can't target the front rank with any of your combat skills, so who needs stress removal? Probably you. There you go. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, let's just stun him. We don't need to break out the beast mode for this. Plague Doctor will just heal the Bounty Hunter, and the Bounty Hunter will not quite finish the fight. But we'll get there. Stress heal. Oh, come on. We're so close. Take us home, Bounty Hunter. You know what? Sure you can him to death. That'll be funny. Yes! Sure you can! Oh, hey, I need to dump something to take these crests.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Hang on. Okay, good. I don't need to deal with blockages anymore, so let's just dump the shovel to take these extra crests.
A fortune.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting to be spent.
Yep. For that kind of coin, I think I'll just go ahead and dump the key. Yeah. Alright. Pack is looking pretty full. Alright. We got a good fight on our hands here. Hopefully be able to set this up so we don't take too much stress. We're going to go ahead and have the Abomination go ham. That was disappointing. Let's just have him try to kill a target. No such luck. It was a good try, though. Let's just chunk little bits of damage in where we can. Yeah, let's play grenade. Damage over time. It's a really good damage over time effect, too. Physical damage we're not too worried about at this point, because after this room battle, we technically don't have to go any further if we don't want to. Alright, come on, try harder. Worried about that guy? Yeah, we're worried about that guy. Done in one, son. Sure, go ahead, harvest. Try and wrench blood from the skeletons.
Another one falls.
Yeah, that was a good one. Stress heal. Stress heal is always nice from crits. Especially considering... Yep. Oh, man. That's rough, buddy. Sure, let's go ahead and double down on that damage over time. Bone Courtier is no longer a problem. Okay. So we can basically end this whenever. Just absolve yourself of your sins. I'll play a little tune to kind of help with that whole absolution thing. And, really just waiting for the bounty hunter to go so I can hit that bone rabble and finish the fight. Oh, come on, really? Those things have 1 speed, my bounty hunter has 5. Yeah, an important thing to note about speed, as good as speed is, it's not, if you have higher speed than an opponent, it's not a guarantee that you will go first, it just increases the chance. So this guy... He's got Steady, though, and Steady's a really good perk. It's a fair bit better, so yeah, I think I might want to keep using this guy long-term. And if you, by using Holy Water on these Eldritch Altars... I was looking at quirks because by using Holy Water on Eldritch Altars, you remove a negative quirk. Light Sensitive, so yeah, now he's no longer doing reduced damage. Because we decide we like to see. Oh yes, an urn! This is exactly what we have bring Holy Water into the ruins for. Can we make any use of this? We can ditch the citrines. We don't really need the citrines. Stashed heirlooms, hooray.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I can't really fit this anywhere. 2 busts right now isn't quite worth dumping. Actually, you know what? Screw this. I'm just not going to proceed any further. Away with you, torches, and you may be wondering why I dumped all my torches. I'm just going to... my inventory's full. Let's go home.
More moans return to rest.
Hooray, we got our trinket, so nobody's even all that stressed out. Everybody we took into this dungeon is going to be just fine to go back in. And we got ourselves quite a good haul, both in terms of coin and in heirlooms. So... yeah. I'm calling this one a pretty solid victory. Let's see what quirks we picked up. Runes Explorer. Okay, not bad. Warren's Explorer. I don't know how that happened, but not going to complain. Nervous. +10 stress damage. Not encouraging. And Fear of Eldritch. Also not encouraging, but oh well.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Yes, yes, we know all about that ancestor. And by the way, ancestor, whose fault is that exactly? He doesn't seem to have a response to that, so I'm going to call myself the winner of that argument. I'm also going to call that a wrap for episode 3, so I'll see you guys for episode 4. Have fun.